In the last video that I made, I talked about the fact that hard work is not enough for success. By hard work, I mean physical exertion, because most people think it's all about physical exertion, going out daily and coming in daily. No, I talked about the fact that there are so many things that add up together to mean hard work. In fact, of which I talked about the power of strategy. And that strategy is not just easily assessed. That strategy is assessed by thinking. And thinking is not easy work. Thinking is a lot of hard work. That is why a lot of people do not think. A lot of people are distracted today by social media, distracted today by entertainments, distracted today by different things. But for you to think, you must bring out time consciously. I have a place many years ago where I used to go in the evening around 5 o'clock, and I will stay there till 6:30, just thinking. I release questions to higher intelligence. You know, a quote say that if you don't think, you will not link. But when you think, you will be connected to the portals of inspirations. And the highest form of education is revelation or inspiration. It is in the place of thinking that you will access the highest form of education. Education is not limited to classrooms and seminars and conferences and programs like that. No. The real education, the highest form of it is revelation. And you access that revelation or inspiration by thinking. You sit down and think. You stay there. If nothing is entering there, keep staying there. Sit there and be thinking. Ask questions like the prodigal son. The prodigal son was fed up with his life. He said no. He began to think. And as he began to think, inspirations dropped. One of the inspirations told him, go back to your father. You see, if he had not thought, if he had not analyzed, he wouldn't have come up with that inspiration. So, the strategy I talked about, you get it in the place of what? Thinking. In the place of reflection. In the place of introspection. In the place of meditation. That is where you get strategy. Now, when you get strategy, that strategy becomes your USP. What is USP? Your unique selling proposition or unique selling point. That is your unique strategy. Something that is different from those of others. When you drink Coca-Cola, it is different from Pepsi. Both of them are, beverages, but the taste it gives is what makes it unique. There are some restaurants you go to, the way they will serve you, that is their own peculiar strategy. Even churches, organizations, establishments, name it, they all have their what? Unique selling points, unique selling propositions. When you come to an organization, you will hear about their mission, you will hear about their vision. When you come to an establishment, you will see something that is unique, that makes them to have their own what? Edge. That your strategy gives you an edge in life, in every area of life. So, but you assess it in the place of what? Thinking, in the place of mental input. So if any area of your life is not going the way you want, what you need to do is to sit down and think. Like I said, when you think, you will link. And where are you going to be linked to? You are going to be linked to the portals, to the springs, to the fountains of ideas, the fountains of illuminations, of enlightenment. And when you come out with it, it will be what? Original. It will be unique. It will be peculiar, and it will sell. And it will do what? It will affect your life positively and plausibly. So I want you to take it from there. In the next video, I will talk about another very important dimension. The dimension I talk today is the dimension of mental capacity. The next dimension will be spiritual capacity. When you get these two dimensions, other dimensions are not of much weight compared to these two dimensions. I will stop here for today. See you in the next video.